Thanksgiving.
Happy Ducky Day.
Turkey? Did you say ducky?
Turkey.
Sound like you said Ducky Day.
Christian Dominique Cortez just got DNA back from UC Davis. She has no idea what it means. Well, here we go. 10 minutes, see how you doing. It's big E, little E.
Cream.
Copy of cream.
One copy.
She's not cream, but she has a copy of it. Big B, big B.
No testable.
Little D, little D.
2 copies of blue, so it's a blue dog.
It's a blue dog. Little A, little A.
I've gone blank.
Recessive black.
Yeah.
So this should be a solid blue dog. Little CO, I'm jumping forward a little bit here. Little CO, little CO.
So she's going to be a lilac dog.
There you go.
2 copies of chocolate, 2 copies of blue, so she's a lilac, carries 1 copy of cream.
That's right. That's right. And then there's some other stuff in here that I'm not sure of, so I'm not going to mention it. But you've got an NN. I'm going to guess that, because you've got 2 NNs. I'm going to guess that means that she's not brindle. And the other NN is she's not pine. So I think what you've got here is a solid lilac dog. So you should have the carries a copy of cream. Nice.
Good old-fashioned DNA. That's nice.
Jenna Farmer, I previously asked about incorrect results on a relaxant pregnancy test. Turns out when I messed up, I was buying a cheap test on Amazon for $20 instead of buying one from you. From My British Supply.
Not laughing because you made a mistake.
Well, here's the good part. The good news is my dog is confirmed pregnant.
Oh, good.
And so the first test shows a false negative. Yeah, so the relaxant tests that we sell, I mean, they've been extremely reliable. They're very sensitive. So, even just a very little slightest little grey line in there is always for us being a pregnant dog. And if it doesn't show anything at all and you do 2 tests, 10 days apart, unfortunately, it means the dog's not pregnant. And we had one of those the other day, didn't we?
Well, not the other day.
Not the other day.
No, and I was in denial. We did about 3 tests on her because I just knew she was pregnant. Because I thought she was showing signs because she was a first-time mama. But no, didn't happen. Don't know why. Or what, but it just happens sometimes.
Carrie Gamine says, James, always there to help and answer my questions. Very intelligent couple who knows what they're doing. Oh, thank you. It's Pinky in the brain. Pinky's not on camera today.
No. I'm too lazy today to put on makeup.
Kathleen Rainier says, eclampsia is not to be taken lightly, and that is true. Many years ago, she had a Chihuahua with 2 in the litter. When the pups were 2 weeks old, the mother woke me up at night hysterical. She immediately started seizures.
Oh.
Vet met me at the clinic, saved the mother with slow release calcium, and then the pups had to be hand raised. So yeah, that's unusual to get eclampsia that late on in especially with a small litter like that. But I mean, if you got
Chihuahuas are pretty delicate though.
Well, that's exactly right, isn't it? So that is the other thing. Is
they got tiny bones. And
Chihuahuas are also, I think about hyperglycemia.
Yes.
Is a pretty common thing in small dogs because they just don't have a lot of sugar supply. And the insulin gets whacked out.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad she saved her.
We are too, and the litters too. Yeah.
Because Chihuahuas are so sweet.
Chanel has 2.
Yeah. She has long-haired Chihuahuas, little bitty ones. When she used to raise them many years ago.
Gosh, those are her house girls now.
Yeah, those are her babies.
They're her babies. And they're getting old, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're probably, 8 years old?
Well, Chihuahua's going to live a long time.
They live to be 20, can't they?
I don't know about 20.
That's up there. Anyway, Bina Schnitzel. She was in a vet's office a few months ago, and in the waiting room I met a couple who brought in their adult Merle Standard Poodle. They said they adopted these 2 dogs, and both were deaf and blind. They had little pigment on their faces. It was, must be bred irresponsible. So what we're talking about here is this pied situation.
No, it's the
Merle's. I'm sorry.
Merle
Thank you.
situation.
Thank you. Yes. So this is probably somebody made the mistake.
And bred a Merle to a Merle.
Bred a Merle to a Merle. And you don't want a double Merle dog.
Dogs paid for it.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Yep. So,
It's sad.
Jaws 21MX says, are Australian blue cattle dogs the origin of the Merle? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, certainly you get them in Merles, don't you? Aussies. We used to have a mini Aussie many years ago. She was Merle.
Yeah.
Don't know.
287 right there. See it?
Yes, it's a good price. Gas prices have come down a bit. That's right. All right, well, we're going to finish this one up by talking about what your doggy should or shouldn't be eating at Thanksgiving, because it's Thanksgiving Day.
Don't just stick to your dog food, please, or what you're feeding your dogs. Do not feed table scraps. That's the safest way.
Yeah, so there are some things that are pretty poisonous for dogs too, aren't there? I mean,
toxic.
Things like chocolate.
Oh,
there
gosh,
are brominates in chocolate.
Just keep your dog on their regular diet that you've got them on.
Yeah, the worst one is dark baker's chocolate.
If you got company, put your dogs up. That way they stay away from the table. Or some little kid feeding them. And you have an adult that acts like a kid and thinks they can feed them anything they want to.
That's me.
That would be James.
So there are things like, I think almonds, are pretty poisonous. The kind of thing I'm thinking about that you'd have on the table, you know. There are some things that are fine for dogs if you want to feed them something. You know, pumpkin, sweet potato, I think those things are fine. You know, a little bit of turkey without dressing.
It's just best not to do it.
But
unless you look it up to see.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, the other part about this is that, you know, you've got lots of people who love your dogs. They come to visit. They love your dogs, and they want your dog to love them, so they give them table scraps on the table.
But if you put them up, put them in a room where nobody can see them, and they won't have those cute little doggy eyes begging for food, you'll be fine.
Exactly. That's probably exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, on that note, we're going to say goodbye.
Happy Thanksgiving. Eat lots of good food.
That's right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate people who subscribe to me. It helps me, encourage me to do more of these videos. But do remember, disclaimer here, I am not a vet. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I'm purely a person who's been breeding dogs for the last couple of decades. Any information that you got from this video, use at your own risk. There's nothing implied here, and certainly this should not be used as a substitute for advice from your veterinarian or your medical professional. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more of them. Bye.